Hello there, and welcome back to our channel, This Garden Bliss. My name is David,
And I'm Claudia.
and in this video, we'll be taking you through our summer stroll of 2025.
So welcome.
Yes,
Welcome to This Garden Bliss,
and we're going to start in
the North Courtyard Garden.
mm-hmm.
And the picture you're looking at right now is the sweet summer clematis that will be in bloom in September. As you start your stroll in the North Courtyard, right behind you, there are 3 cedars, and the cedars were placed there on purpose to camouflage the air condition.
And it's done a great job.
It's done an amazing job. They look like they've always been there. However, they are really babies. They've only been there for 2 years.
And we don't seem to water them that much, don't need a lot of care.
That's because the hose is right behind there as well, and it gets a lot of moisture.
Mm-hmm. And we haven't had much rain this summer. It's been hot, hot, hot.
So you seem very comfortable.
Yeah, I got that funny thing dangling in my head there.
That's a container that you put together this spring.
Yes.
And it's doing quite well. So in mid-July, this is the North Courtyard border. We're going to take you along the stroll here during July and August, the transition between the two. The little fountain lights up at night, and this is a very calm border. It transitioned from spring planting to the summer planting. And in the summer, the hydrangeas, the variety of hydrangeas take the show. I love the Annabelle hydrangeas, but they also, over the years, have added in panicle hydrangeas, and I love the Annabelle as well because they turn green while the panicle are blooming out. They are white, and then in September they transition to a beautiful pink color.
And we want to bring this border out about a foot.
We are. So we're going to take the hostas that we see here as an example, and we're going to continue that along the front part of the border with the hydrangeas.
And some obedient plant here going to be blooming soon.
The obedient plant and this border is on the other side of the courtyard. It's all a perennial garden, and we always strive for a 4-season garden interest. So we have some knockout roses that we added in this year. We've added in more hydrangeas last year, a larkspur. We have tiger lilies blooming, and the 5 containers of hydrangeas that are new. We decided to take the north fence
and not dig into the ground, which I like. It's just a planters.
And add it in 5 more hydrangeas in self-watering containers. We covered that in our last video. The sweet potato vine has exploded.
It's twice that now.
Yes, and it's only been about 3 weeks. The self-watering containers we covered in the last video, they're worth repeating. We'll leave that in the description below.
Here's your next project.
Now, this is spring. This photo and video was taken in the spring, and we wanted to show you what the vine looked like. And what I've learned about the silver lace vine, which is the vine behind the clematis.
Up on the top.
Yes, is that it does better on new wood. So what I should have done was to cut it down this spring. And so there was a lot of dead wood that was left there. So I didn't get a very good summer display of greenery, and it really succumbed to the heat that we've had. So it looked yellow, it looked tired, and so it was trimmed right down to about 5 feet, halfway down on the trellis, on the arbor. And I think I'm looking at next year for it doing much better than it did this year.
I don't think it really likes direct afternoon sunlight when the sun comes over the house.
Because the east side of the border did much better than the west side of the arbor.
And we are so hoping for it to take care, but this is what we did. We cut it all down.
And we hope for it to look
just like that.
Like the picture of how it originally looked next year. So we'll give you an update on that. As for now, it's been 2 weeks since I took that project in, and it's already climbing its way back up to the top. So I'm really happy that it responded so well to that trim. So here it is with the Casablanca lily.
Mhm.
This is the right side border of the gate and the right side of the arbor as well.
And on the left side,
Tucked in the corner.
Yep. Our Rose of Sharon is doing quite well. Yeah, pink and white blooms.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Rhododendron struggling. It's a very old rhododendron, needs protection, and the sun was just really hot.
You've got one bloom this year, but it's only supposed to bloom every 2 years.
Yes, it's a biennial.
Yeah, it's a biennial.
So the next area on the stroll is the greenhouse, and how we use the greenhouse in the summer. It's like our little spot where we go to store things and rescue plants.
It's a hospital.
It's a hospital during the summer. On the very top of this arbor are grapes growing, and the grapevine has taken a beating from the Japanese beetles. And this is life. I do not use any chemicals or any spray. I spray them off with water. And usually there's no damage to the fruit itself. And to tell the truth, this year we didn't get very many Japanese beetles. And I was really happy to see that from all the work that you did with the nematodes in the grass over the past couple of years. So inside the greenhouse, we're looking at plants that I'm actually taking care of for others who I'm the plant rescuer. So our kids are being taken care of in the greenhouse. I've dug out some peonies for dividing, and so they're growing in the greenhouse for the summer. Drying out some alliums and astilbe, and some potatoes there that were planted in pots are kind of ripening up, or I would say curing in that pot. So another thing that we use the greenhouse for in the summer is just all the duties that we do around the yard. It's great to have it available.
There's that little light.
The lantern, you're going to put that up.
Yeah, I gotta hang it.
You're going to put that up shortly for me and put a solar light in it. So it will be not just beautiful, but also functional.
Sure glad we have electricity in the greenhouse.
Yes, there's electricity in the greenhouse. There is lighting and other lighting, meaning grow lights. So it comes in handy for growing all the summer bulbs that we use in the garden.
And a fan to keep the air moving, most important.
Right.
So here we are, just to the left of the greenhouse overlooking the Angel Fountain garden. And as we go into the sitting area under the magnolia trees, another great place in the shade to look back at the house, left to the fountain and right to the waterfall. We're picking up here the black-eyed Susans, that old chimenea, which now works as a great tabletop, some Alberta spruce, hydrangeas, and here we are coming into the entrance, and the Rockman pointing the way.
Inuksuck.
Inuksuck.
So this is July video that we captured late July. The Casablanca lilies are in full bloom. We've had a lot of smog and forest fires in Ontario. So it's smoky. And it was hard to film in July. However, we try to capture some of the morning shade this garden room. So it cleared up a little bit, and we were able to really do some really good photograph on the Casablanca lilies finally.
Yes, it cleared up. Later in the evening is better to film. Well, yeah, Casablanca lily.
They smell heavenly.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah, they have a beautiful aroma.
Especially in the evenings.
And their blooming time is 3 weeks?
Approximately.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a drift of Casablanca lily planted throughout the garden rooms. And we found that the display this year was beautiful because it's mature.
Mhm.
It's now 3 years since we've had these bulbs planted. So I think this year was the best display of both the dream locust lily and the Casablanca lily. So if you've planted Casablanca lilies or any of these lilies in the garden, give it a good 3 years before you get a nice display.
They're very tall.
They can be very tall. So put them in the middle of the bed or in the background of the
Yes.
beds.
Yep. Oh, you left your little sun visor on the bench there. But
I sure did.
yeah, that's better than having a hat. So this is more of, and there's some obedient plant there mixed in.
Well, taking a closer look, yes, the obedient plant doesn't really get talked about a lot in the garden. However, I find that they are stunning come September. They start to bloom in late August, mid to late August, and we're taking a look at the room now in August, early August, and the obedient plant is just starting to bloom. That little pink spires there. And the hydrangeas, the limelight, the pufferfish hydrangeas, they're starting to really come out, as well as the hibiscus, which is behind the bench.
Yep. And the hibiscus is tall as well. Not
tall this year. We have one tall hibiscus, which is red, and it's blooming now. But this white one, I don't know. It didn't look very tall to me this year. But it was also late getting out of the ground because we had such a cold, long winter.
And we didn't have a whole lot of rain anyway.
Right. So this is it. I think I've waited 5 years to see the garden room looking like this.
And the reason why you see white flowers in the fountain, they're plastic, is to stop the splash from going over into the grass. If they were normal plants, they'd be dead by now. They'd be water sogged and dead. And the birds just come every single day. It's great to watch. At one point we had this hosta, but then the constant water splashing was killing off the leaves.
Right. And so you've gotten the grass to grow back there since you've deflected this splash. But the birds, they come and they take their baths too. And they splash water, and that area gets a lot of moisture.
Mm-hmm. It does. I love these containers.
So these containers are placed along the patio garden.
Steps. Yep.
The patio garden is surrounded by the dining room area.
Right. So you have containers, and then you also have the garden in the back, which has your roses going up the arbor.
Yes.
And the cedar.
Mm-hmm. And in front of that, we've trimmed down a lot of the Eden rose after it flushed out all that bloom. And so now we have the hollyhock, and we put in some canna lilies. We have some zinnias and mums, and a lot of herbs. All these containers are close to the house, close to the patio doors. Lemongrass I've planted for the first time, and you can just reach out and kind of get what you need and bring it back into the kitchen.
It's very aromatic.
Very aromatic. I'm trying cabbage for the first time. That's in a container, and so that's been different.
Elephant ear.
Yeah, this is your baby. This is your setup. The waterfall area for 2025, all containers. We've added some lettuce in this year, water lettuce.
Water lettuce, yep. No fish and no living creatures. It's just too high maintenance, and you'd have to be cleaning it out all the time.
Right. So it's surrounded by seeds. The nasturtiums were planted from seeds, and it's all containers. All the dahlias are in containers. The calla lilies are in containers as well, and so are the begonias. And so we're going to take a closer look at some of these plants.
All around the waterfall, and it separates like a wall between the waterfall and the deck. So if you're sitting on the deck, you're camouflaged and nobody can see you, which is great. I want my privacy.
Well, no one can see you from below the waterfall. However, this has been a challenge, container gardening.
Yep.
Because we've had a lot of hot days, but the dahlias just love the sunlight. They will bloom for me way into the first frost. So it was worth the effort. And I find it very therapeutic, water in the garden, but water in the containers.
Is it just me, or are the dahlias not as full bloomed as they were last year? The same dahlias seem to have been a lot bigger.
Well, I must agree with that, and I don't know why. It could be that I didn't start these dahlias very early in the greenhouse. They are behind. I started them in May as opposed to March. I think that has made a difference. But the nasturtium put on a show for me this year, and last year they did not. The Bermansia that got wintered over in the studio are doing very well this year, blooming after blooms after blooms. So I'm very pleased. The dahlias may not be large blooms bursting, but I think I'm happy with the results.
Everything in good balance, and the nasturtium as well. I don't know if anyone knows. You can throw that in a salad. It has that peppery flavor to it, and it has great color.
It's edible. It's edible. The flower is edible, as well as the leaf. You could just throw in a salad. So everything here, the elephant ear, Colocasia is the botanical name, were all grown from the bulbs that we showed in that video. Start in summer bulbs. We'll put that in the description below if you want to check out that video on all the plantings that we did together this spring. This is what they look like. Come August, it's worth all the work.
It just grows so well.
This year.
Yeah.
We've had years where it didn't look like this. So I was quite pleased that they actually grew. The variety that we have has grown. Trailers we planted the vine-like nasturtium, and they're looking good. This is the begonia that we planted from bulb, the cannas that we planted from bulbs, our rhinestones. They turned out fabulous.
This is my favorite.
The Canna lily. This is a pink salmon. This is called toucan.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is another stunning wine color in the garden. More lilies in the patio garden. And now you're going to take us through
we call it the veggie alleyway, where we plant our herbs, spices, and vegetables. Starting at that window back there, I put in a new box. We took out all the junk that used to be in there and utilized the space very well. And this passion flower growing up to the ornament here is already bloomed.
It's a rogue.
It's a rogue.
It's a rogue passion flower.
Yep.
This passion flower is called Passiflora incarnata. It's a perennial passion flower.
This year, we planted tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, zucchini, the purple cabbage here, and some peppers, which we just had with our meal the other night. Delicious. And this is a little later. This is in August with the, again, the passion flower. And now, is that a canna or a calla?
Canna.
Canna.
It's bloom now.
It's got that nice salmon color look that I like so much.
And the cabbage that was growing in my window box here in this little planter, the moth butterfly just ate it all up. So that was a fail. But the zucchini was delicious.
Yes, it was.
So I was happy about that. My beefsteak is doing well, and the cherry tomatoes are doing amazing.
Yep. I like picking the little cherry tomatoes off and popping them in my mouth.
And they're so sweet.
Yes, they are. So I wonder when we'll be able to harvest the cabbage. September, I guess.
I will get back to you on that. This is new for me. I love the color. I wanted to see how this would work in a container. There's two of them. This one got attacked, but the other one in the direct sun right by the patio door is doing even better. We will show what the cabbage looks like by the end of September.
Because it all collapses and compresses into what we know as cabbage.
A ball.
Into a ball. Right?
Yes, so we have a good harvest coming, and I'm very happy about that.
That's a lot better than buying it at the store with God knows what on it.
It's so nice. It's so nice to have your own vegetables. So that's the little tour of our veggie alley and our herbs. The silver thyme was planted in this container with the cabbage, the baby green cabbage. And I learned that the cabbage moth, loves this particular cabbage. So it didn't do very well. And I wanted to share that with you as well.
And here we are coming into the front yard of lavender.
The lavenders, this is their third summer. And so the harvest was wonderful.
Drifts.
Well,
That's what it is. The wind blows it. You can smell it.
Well, when we put it up in the studio, you can smell the aroma, and you really enjoyed that.
I do. And with all that being said, thank you everyone for watching Garden Summer Stroll 2025.